Hi everyone. We're going to do a neat activity. This is an activity that we are going to write a word, then come up with a rhyme for that word, and then make a sentence with that word. As you go into first grade, you're going to start having spelling classes, and the spelling course will give you spelling tests and spelling activities. And spelling means you're going to learn words that aren't necessarily easy to sound out. Sometimes they are, but most of the time it's not something you sound out very well. So like our sight words, you have to learn the way they're spelled. So we can practice spelling words by doing activities like this. Writing the words several times and saying how to spell it as we write the letters. That helps us remember the correct spelling for the word. Writing it in a sentence. Writing the definition of the word. And then also using flashcards, so you could write the word and make flashcards with your spelling list and practice those words. So this activity is something you can print out these pages and do with me this week during handwriting, and then also use this for an activity next year when you have your spelling lists. So the first word we're going to do today, I decided let's focus on seasons, since that's what you're working on in science class. So what season are we in right now? The season is one that has warmer temperatures. It has new flowers blooming. Things are starting to grow and turn green. We have more rain. Temperature changes, bringing rain and bringing new flowers and new growth to the things outside. So, what season could that be? It is spring. Very good, spring. Spring is one of my favorite seasons. So let's write the word spring. The beginning of the word spring has 3 letters blended together to make a trigraph, spur. Spur. Let's start with the S. Sp. P. Spur. R. S-P-R. And then it ends with an ending ing. The ing ending is very common. It's ing. We use that ending in words a lot. So learn that ending sound, ing, ing. All right, let's spell the word spring again. 3 times we'll write it, and we say the word and spell it out loud as we write. Spring, say it with me. S, P, R, I, N, G. And again, spring, S, P, R, I, N, G. Around, up, and down with a tail. All right, now let's rhyme the word spring. This isn't too hard. We just have to have that ending sound. Ing at the end of each word. How about the word ring? Like the ring on my finger. Ring is at the end of the word spring, so it's pretty easy. R, I, N, G. Ring. How about bring? I want to bring something to a friend. Bring. B, down and around the front. R, I, N, G. Up and back down with a tail. Ring, bring, thing. Th. That's a digraph. 2-letter sounds together that make a sound the. TH. Very good. I knew you guys knew that one. Thing. TH. And now our ending. ING. So our rhyming words all sound alike at the end. Spring, ring, bring, thing. Now let's write a sentence with the word spring. Remember, we always start our sentence with what? That's right, a capital letter. Spring is my favorite season. Spring, my capital S starts up at that top part in the middle, up to the top line, curve around in the middle dotted lines, and back around at the bottom. Spring, P, R, I, N, G, up, down with a tail. Spring is, that's an easy sight word, you know. I-S, my, another sight word. My, M, and it's not an I, even though it sounds it. It's a sight word, and we remember it spelled M-Y. My favorite. F, A, fav, V, favor. Or is another blend. It is an O-R. O-R makes the or sound. Favorite. Now, I, T, and I know that this word has a silent E on the end, even though it doesn't make that I say I. Favorite is a different spelled word that you would need to look up if you were trying to spell it correctly, but it's okay if you just phonetically spelled it and didn't have that E, because favorite looks just like that. It sounds out that way, doesn't it? But the correct spelling has an E. So that's something I've learned because I did spelling lists and things like this. So spring is my favorite season. S. And since we're studying the seasons, I'm going to tell you to spell this one correctly instead of just sounding it out. C, we have the E, but it has a silent second vowel there that we don't hear. A. S-E-A, season. S-O-N. Spring is my favorite season. And what has to end a sentence? You are right, a period. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this activity. I have the link for this paper that you can print and use for yourself, or you can just write it out on your own lined paper. You don't have to have this exact worksheet. Write a word, rhyme the word, and make a sentence with the word. Have a great day.